song. On this old train line, I'ma get it done.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from Atlanta. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now a throw here to his running back. Into space at the 45. Down the left sideline. He may go. Touchdown 49ers. Bijan Robinson, 73 yards. And the 49ers go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a second down and 4. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Archer. Shifts by him. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dree Archer, 65 yards. And the Bills are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. On 1st down, Montana. Caught right side, Davis. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Debo going in motion left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Montana. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done, so I think going for it there was the right call.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Eric Berry, the safety, comes flying in for the sack. 7-7, our score after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Another try after the 1st down sack. Montana, short throw, that's caught by Davis. Calling a gain of a yard, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a give, right side. Archer. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. Archer. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
That's going to be caught by Reed for a Bills touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bills have taken the lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
Montana's throw taken in by Samuel. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Back to throw again. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Now Montana. Short throw, that's caught by Davis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. Checks this one down to Robinson. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. To throw is Montana. And that one his first incompletion in his last 6 passes. And it's 3rd down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Going to try to throw for it with Montana. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! Bijan Robinson. As the first half is winding down. And the Niners have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand-new ball game. Montana will throw for it. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Tua, a final shot before half. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. The Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott picks it, and the Niners will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Play action. It's Montana. Short throw. That's caught by Davis. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Here's Montana to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They will look to throw. Montana. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Montana going for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
On 2nd down, Archer. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's in. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
They go play action with Montana. And a dump off here to Robinson. Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. On 1st down, Montana. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Montana. And he will find his man Samuel. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Give him 32 on the play. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Chris Olave. A 5-yard touchdown. And the 49ers put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead. They'll look to throw. It's complete. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a give right side. Archer. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 107 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Archer.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now 2nd and 4. Up the middle they go. Archer. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. A big play looming on 3rd down. Tua. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Patrick Willis. And the 49ers have just about sewn up this football game. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch.
That is intercepted. And the Bills will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. And my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Here's Tua. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Now Tua.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Throwing Tua. Rolling to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will...